welcome to the cottage. I am Babs with Cottage Rogue. This is my 33rd floss tube, and we are on a channel that is predominantly about cross stitch, which is my passion. I absolutely adore it. So everyone sit back, relax, grab a project to work on, and remember, it is the Great British Bake Off, a challenge right now that I am doing. Jessie Marie Does Stuff has a whole list of all of the rules and everything, and I started at week 4. So I do have some backlog. I got to make up for weeks 1 through 3, but this particular week that we're working on is week 5, which is chocolate week. So I managed to do a lot of my stitches for that, so I'm super excited. And chocolate week was a big week because there was not 1, but 2 handshakes. 2 of them. Crazy. Oh my gosh, Paul was just handing them out like, well, chocolate. But I want to go ahead and start with my Halloween Town first. So I'm going to put up where it was before, so that way we get a really good comparison. Bear in mind that this is Halloween Town by Manor on Abracadabra fabric, 14 count Aida. And there's a couple things I did with this one, but let me go ahead and show you first. Here we are. Look at that. Look how pretty. So I added this section right here. So we got more of this gold color, and to like compare with the ghosts, which by the way, the ghosts are not done. I realized in Pattern Keeper that the French knots were blocking some of the symbols. So like right here where it's just the little 1 up and 1 up, it should be white all the way across. So I'll have to go back and update that. It's just something I discovered as I was stitching. I also have the windows in for this structure right here. And I worked on quite a bit of the gray, so I filled in a lot of the gray in here too. Oh, and of course I got a little gold up here. This is gonna be a hat for a ghostie or a ghoul. So I am very excited about it. I think it's so pretty. There are 2 color changes that I've decided to do. So I'm using called for DMC, plus there are 5 Manor specialized flosses. However, 2 of them are too light for what's already was here before. So I adopted this piece, and it already had this section with this ghost basically right here and part of this mausoleum. That was already there. So I really needed to match this. And I found a match. It is DMC 783. It's that beautiful gold color. I mean, mine might be a fraction lighter than this, but I say it is a really good match. Plus having the river go through it really helps. And then this purple here, which is this beautiful variegated purple. I love that purple. It's called Hocus Pocus by Manor. And the Hocus Pocus I received is so light. It's like a lavender. So I actually found another specialized floss called D20 by Forbidden Fiber Coat. And it's as good as it's going to get. It's so pretty. Again, I'm really happy that there is this river here. Let me see if I can find that for you, actually. I want to show you. Here we are. Look at how beautiful that is. Especially when it's like one strand. You could see like actual variegation in this. It is so good, and it matches it just about perfectly. Pretty close, considering totally different companies made it. So I'm so glad that I had this in my stash. Again, it is so beautiful. It's got some lighter portions in it as well, and some darker portions. So that's gonna match up pretty closely, and I love it. It's so cute. So this actually came in the Adventure collection, which I received in August of 2024, back when that was a thing. So I've been really having fun with using the specialty flosses, and I haven't used this one yet, but I'm definitely going to, that's for sure. I'm very excited about it. So Halloween Town by Manor. I love it. I think it's so fun. But moving on. Now that I showed you all that. Oh yeah, well, before I move on, I had to stitch 500 stitches for that, and I stitched 508, so I made my goal there. So I'm very happy about that. My next one is Scary Sampler. It's by Heartstring Samplery, and I'll go ahead and put up what I had before. And I needed to stitch 400 stitches on that. That particular one was first in tech, and I stitched 432. So I focused on background fill-in because I didn't feel like counting and I need to get these stitches in quick. And I had 5 different projects to work on because there were multiple handshakes this time. So I focused down here on this. This is DMC 319, and it is the background, one of the background grass colors. So we got this lighter grass color right down here. And then this one, 319, there's so much of it. There is so much. So this little bit, this little square, and then a little bit right here, 432 stitches. It's kind of crazy to see it. And it's like, oh, that's like 2 inches of space. Okay. But I love cross stitch. It is fine. It is perfect. So these lighter Demogorgons here with the lighter stem color, that's because they're lighter because they're going to have either this green background or there's going to be a house too once you get high enough, and that's going to be black behind it. And then the lighter colors up here, this one is actually another Forbidden Fiber Co. color called Dragon. It's this lovely green variegated. And it is pretty variegated. So that one is not. It's just going to be kind of hanging out there in the sky. And I love it. So I've just been playing around, having fun with my variegated flosses and my lovely deep background colors. And I love this. So this is on 18 Count Devil's Claw by BeStitchMe. And I'm doing a 2/1 full cross. So Scary Sampler. Love her. Love her. Now the next piece I had was Sledding, Snowman Stocking by Michael Stoebner. It is a dimensions kit. It is done on very pale light green fabric. And here's what it looks, oh, well, upside down. Here's what it will look like. So this Sledding Snowman Stocking is one that I have temporarily adopted. It was mostly finished when I received it. And I am finishing up the background colors, and I'm going to do the top part with the name for my sister-in-law. She has a bunch of stockings that she asked me to do, ones to work on and or finish from being started by her mom. And so I have been working on that, and this is one that I want to get done this year, hopefully before Thanksgiving. That's my goal. And I think I can do it too because these background stitches are half stitches and I am so excited. So anyway, my goal was to do 500 stitches. I did 513, so yay. And I focused predominantly, well, only on the background right here. So basically from here on up, this yellow half stitch background, that was me. And I don't know if you noticed, but you see how gorgeously backstitched this entire piece is? I didn't do that. That was there before. I mean, as you can tell, I haven't done it. So the backstitch like this, I went literally underneath it because I don't want to cover that up. I don't want to redo it either. It would look funny. So on the ones where the backstitch is going the opposite direction of this half cross, then I will go underneath. If it's going the same direction, or if it's like too close together, like it is right here in the snowman hat, I just don't bother. And you can't tell. And I think it's starting to, you can see what it will be. You can see. So I love that. The reason why there's this line here is because this section was on its own little page and it's only just this little bit. So I decided to focus on that and work on that and get that done. And then I started coming on over here to the lantern, Got and the little bit lantern there and everything. Again, trying to avoid canceling out that back stitch. And I think I'm doing a really good job. So I'm really happy with this. And this went so much faster than what I thought it would be. And I think part of that is because of my Lowry stand, which I absolutely love. It's still new to me. I've only had it for a few weeks. And oh my gosh, two-handed stitching, doing a half stitch is so fast. It's so fast. I think I did all of this in like less than 2 hours, or about 2 hours approximately. So I'm really happy about that for sure. And it's coming along quite a bit. Now, when I do the name band up here, then of course it's going to take longer because it's going to be a full cross, but that's okay because it's just fill-in stitching until I do the name. So yay. I'm very excited about it. Now, my next one is Winter Bonfire Night. And I needed to do 700 stitches. So this one actually had 2 of them. And unfortunately, it's an eliminate piece, but it was also a last in tech. So hence the 700 stitches. Put that up there for you. This Winter Bonfire Night is by Heaven and Earth Designs. Art by Lars, Stewart. This is absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to put up what I had done before, which wasn't a lot of stitches, granted. But I have, of course, added that 700 more, actually 775, because I really do like finishing out my floss, especially when I take it out of the hoop. And this is where I'm at now. Yay! Oh, here, I should probably cut that off. I don't know. I just don't want it to unravel. But yeah, so this is actually a different color blue. Different color blue right here. They're both so dark. So dark, but I love it. So this is done 2/1 half stitch. I have decided I really like that. I actually changed it from 1/1 full cross, which is this like upper portion up here, and down here is the half stitch, and you can't tell. You can't tell. There's even a knot right here. I can feel it. You can't tell where it is. I didn't even know there was a knot until I felt it. I'm like, I can't fix this now. Oh no, but you can't see it, so it's fine. I can live with this. But I love it. It's so pretty. I believe that there are over 1,000 stitches, or well, if not, there's close to 1,000 stitches. And I am over I think I'm at 0.28% approximately. I seem to recall that. So it doesn't look like anything yet, but it is getting there. There's actually quite a bit more of this blue. It kind of goes down until it tapers. And then right over here is going to be, like at some point over here is going to be smoke coming out of the chimney of a cabin. So I'm really excited about how that's going to look. It's going to be awesome. And I'm having a lot of fun. I don't even mind that it's all blue. I love blue. Blue is my favorite color, so it works for me. But Winter Bonfire Night, I'm glad that I have more progress on this. And of course, I really want to work on it more. So after GBBO, I will definitely be pulling out my full coverage projects more because I love them so much. Oh my gosh. And then the last one from Chocolate Week is Halloween at Hawk Hollow. This was a Star Baker, so 700 stitches. I have done 297. I work full time, and it's been a busy week, just, otherwise, regardless. But I started this one back last Halloween, or last October, I should say. It is by Carriage House Samplings, and it is done on Cypress 20 count by Fiber on a Whim. This is where I am right now, so I focused on this kind of goldy color. Goldish colors are absolutely a theme for Halloween at Hawk Hollow. But I think it looks gorgeous on this, and I'm very happy about it. So this particular color is like the lining of the coffin. And so each one of these coffins will have a little bit of it. Here you can see the outline of Dracula's head, which is kind of fun. Also, there's a little bit at the feetsies and between the legs. And then I'm working on, this one's going to be Frankenstein. So yeah, it is so cute. I'm using called for DMC except for on the outline, which is a variegated floss, and I still haven't gotten that DMC number. I will do that at some point. And, but I love it. I think it's so pretty. Here, we'll just cover my face. It really ties everything in, and it just gives a little like subtle hint of color. That's, you know, not gray and not yellows and stuff. So that's pretty cool. I think what I may do with Frankenstein is change the color of his jacket, make him more of a traditional looking Frankenstein with kind of the mauve jacket. We'll see. We'll see how adventurous I'm going to become with this. This has been a fun panel to do. I will do the rest of the stitches. It's going to be on my catch-up list. And yeah, so we'll see when I'll be able to get that done. Whether it'll be like this coming week or if it'll be after GBBO is over. I am keeping track of everything. So I'll be able to make up weeks 1 through 3 as well, which is fantastic. I actually have almost 4,000 stitches stitched about halfway through the month. And it's crazy to me because I have some months where that's all I stitch. Because again, I work full time and I am fairly social outside of work too. So, you know, not a whole lot of time to sit and stitch, but I do it because I love it. So that was a week 5, chocolate week of the Great British Bake Off. And I did 4 out of the 5, like completed 4 out of the 5 pieces for their stitch counts, which is great. And I have a really good headway on Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. So I'm very excited about that. Now, week 6, which was this past Friday, was pastry week. And I have the numbers and the pieces and everything. Of course, I'm not going to say like who was Star Baker and who was eliminated. I can say there were no handshakes, which I'm a little bit relieved about because, oh my gosh, that was a lot of stitching. I do have to say that Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow did come back. So we'll have to add another 175 stitches on this guy as well. So if I have time, I may just do like the... I will do the 175 stitches for sure on this. And then if I have time after the others my stitch counts are done, I'll come back to this one and see if I can catch up some of it. Because it's so fun. It's a really fun project. I do enjoy it. The next one was Halloween Town, again, doing such a great job. Actually getting 2 categories on this. So the number of stitches I will have to stitch will be 850. I love Halloween Town. It's so fun and vibrant, just like bright. Oh my gosh, I love this piece. So I'm really happy that I'm getting a lot of stitches done in this. Plus, it's really fun to stitch on Halloween stuff during Halloween. So this is great. This is actually a very large piece. It's going to keep going. It's over 12,000 stitches when it's all said and done. So I will be working on this one for a little while, but I'm really pleased with how many stitches that I've managed to put in it so far. And that trend is continuing. So I'm really happy about that. So we're going to get you another 850 stitches. And then the last piece I have is called Descants by Heaven and Earth Designs. I need to add another 500 stitches. And this is where we're going to start. Right here. You can't tell what this is. But I'll put up a thing for you. So, you know, an image of what she will look like. She is beautiful. So this is actually on the 2025 Heaven and Earth Designs Stitch Along for the year. I'm not making the 6 pages this year. There's no way. Things happened in February that I was not able to recover from. And then this is just my first foray into not only half stitch, but also gridded fabric and two-handed stitching, kind of. I didn't have my Lowry stand. Now that I have my Lowry stand, this is so much more enjoyable for me. because I can stitch two-handed. I mean, it was still enjoyable for me, yes. But I can tell you that this color right here is so faint. It is so hard to see. I think part of that reasoning, like one of the reasons why it's so hard to see is because I did do 1/1 half cross. 1/1 half cross. So it's very delicate. So delicate. I think it's going to end up really pretty, especially since most of it are these really light colors. So just the fact that the background is going to be peeking through more so than Winter Bonfire Night. I think that's okay. It's totally fine. But this is where the woman's going to be. Like you can see her arm is like bending right here. We got some lovely pinks, which was really, really nice change. I did manage to get down quite a bit. I believe this is the end of one page. This is the end of the next page below it. And I think this might be the end of the page. I don't remember. I don't remember, but it's fine. I do have all of the installments now. October was this month, October is the month for the last installment. So I do have it, which is fantastic. So I have the whole pattern. I can't wait. I cannot wait. And I've chosen whatever color this is. So I'll have to check my pattern keeper. It's kind of a light pink and I'm really excited about that. But I think what I want to do is I'll finish out that strand, see where I am in the 500 and then focus more on this because this is a flower and I want to get that done. So if it's not too confetti heavy, it would be really nice just to even have a little corner that is fully stitched in. I think that would be fantastic. Also, I love gridded fabric. It is so nice to count. So I actually need to get a bit more gridded fabrics because I have a few more full coverages that I want to do as well. And I may start a new one before the end of the year, depending on how things go. But Descants, so I'm going to be working on that one next, and I'm really excited about it. So I don't have any haul today. Those are all of the ones for week 6, Pastry Week. I'm really looking forward to Friday because then, I get to watch Great British Bake Off, and then I get to see who does what and how well they do and write it down and fill out my Excel spreadsheet, which is really exciting for me for some reason. I know I'm a little bizarre, but it's just satisfying. Anywho, thank you so much for being here. You all are absolutely amazing. If you made it this far, we are getting close to Halloween. But I think what we're going to do is we had a full moon not that long ago. Why don't you go ahead and put in a full moon emoji and let me know what projects that you are working on, either while you're watching me or just in general. I love to add to my collection and I love seeing what you all work on. So go ahead and drop that in the comment below. Remember, my cottage is always open and I will see you next time. Happy stitching, everyone. Bye-bye.